Welcome to the O'Connor Elder Law channel. I'm your host, Melissa O'Connor. I'm a Florida-based elder law attorney who does estate planning, focusing on long-term care needs, commonly referred to as Medicaid planning, and I do probate, and I do it well. Today, I wanted to talk to you about legacy property that may have been in your family for generations, and how we address that when we are planning for long-term care. But before I do, I wanted to invite you to schedule a free strategy session with me at eldermeeting.com. So many times here in Florida, I have clients who own a cottage or some sort of lake house up north, whether it's on Lake Michigan or one of the lakes in New York. Generally, this lakefront property has been in their family for generations. They describe the cottage as something very simple and rustic, and it may not have great financial value, right? But it's very meaningful to their family, as it is a place where the family gathers on an annual basis for the summer to vacation and rest and recharge. And the desire is to keep that property in the family for multiple generations. And the concern arises when one person needs long-term care benefits through the Medicaid program. And how do we address this asset? It would put us up over the asset limit. At this juncture, if we haven't planned in advance, we're concerned about transferring it now, subject to a penalty. So there's many discussions that we have in planning around this family legacy property. And so one of the tools that, if you start this conversation early enough, that you could utilize is an asset protection trust. You can have that family legacy property placed in an asset protection trust, so that way it is not going to be an accountable asset to you when you apply for Medicaid benefits 5 years or more in the future. So that takes advanced planning and thinking. But if you know that you are a holder of such property, and you also know that you're just an average American, meaning that you don't have a great, huge amount of savings to be able to pay for long-term care should you fall ill, you have enough retirement to retire healthy, but maybe not enough retirement to retire and be sick. If you know that's you, and you have this family legacy property that you still want to make sure that you maintain, then you should really consider the advanced planning option of putting an irrevocable asset protection trust in place to address that legacy property, because it will become problematic in the future should you need to apply for long-term care benefits. And of course, you do want to keep that property in the family. Like I said, many times the value of it is much more sentimental and legacy oriented than it is the actual resale value of that property. So those are things that you want to consider. If you're coming late in the game and you need benefits right away, we can still put plans in place. They just will look differently, and they may not be as nice and neat as an asset protection trust would be. I hope this information is helpful to you. If it is, I ask that you like and share with others. And as always, thank you for joining me.